Recently, there was a pretty big election in our country. Maybe you heard about it? Yep, that's right. The candidacy for Secretary of the PGA of America. The voting took place on October 29th, and guess who won? If you've watched our show recently, then I bet you've probably heard of him. The new Secretary of the PGA of America is our friend, Don Rea.
I'm sitting here just kind of wondering what just happened, right? I mean, I just got elected Secretary of the PGA of America, a guy from a par 61 golf course in East Mesa. So I'm so excited, humbled all at the same time, but it was nice to get a win today.
Inside a recent episode of Breaking Par, we were given an opportunity to share Don's incredible story of how he got into the game of golf. But it wasn't until towards the end of our time filming with him that we really learned about his running for the next Secretary of the PGA of America.
His next step is to run for Secretary of the National PGA.
The reason I want to become the next President of the PGA of America, which starts with me getting elected as the Secretary, is because I'm better in person than on paper. I'm a good cheerleader. Thank you for your show. I mean, it certainly gave me a platform, but I know you guys are doing it for the right reasons. So I'm always going to thank Breaking Par, because that video came out at a good time where I could tell my story. And so I'm going to give you a little credit for my W today, if that's okay.
We're just glad it didn't jinx him.
The last time I was on the show, my daughter said, "Dad, I hope you didn't jinx the whole thing by talking about being the next Secretary of the PGA of America." There's no way your show was going to jinx me. I mean, because it was an opportunity. That's the beauty of what you do, is I was able to just tell people what I thought about golf. I mean, that's what Breaking Par is about, right? And so shows like yours, we got to make sure that a lot of people see that. Because I know if I showed your show to a non-golfer, they might just start playing golf, and that's wonderful, right? So no, there is no jinx on being on Breaking Par, no doubt about it.
In 4 years from now, Don will be the president of the PGA of America. But for the next 2 years, he'll sit on the board alongside fellow Southwest Section member and newly elected 42nd president of the PGA of America, Jim Richerson.
Yeah, very excited for Don. I think it's historic. I believe that it's the first time ever that two national officers have been in the same section from the Southwest Section. His passion, his knowledge, what he brings, kind of no-nonsense attitude towards golf and the business is going to be welcomed on the board. So excited for him and his family, and excited to work alongside him the next 2 years.
All those things I was talking about 2 months ago, we got to put them to work. I promise you, I'm going to bang the drum until we do.
And Don's definitely going to have to hit the ground running. While him and Richerson have now embarked on roles of a lifetime, COVID has delivered golf some once-in-a-lifetime challenges.
Our country always seems to bounce back. Golf is a game, I think, because of the life lessons it teaches, being able to bring kids into this great game where they can participate in it for a lifetime. I mean, we have a unique opportunity to always be able to bounce back because of some of the things that we offer. So this was the cards that we were dealt for this crisis. You take the cards that you're dealt, you roll up your sleeves, you do the best job that you can with it. I got an email earlier today from Jerry Tardy with Golf Digest, and he said he had talked to a sports psychologist recently, and the person said, the two best things you can do with what's going on in the pandemic for your health are get outside and exercise and spend time in a safe, responsible manner with other people. Well, that sounds a lot like golf. We're seeing that really thrive now, and it's just trying to keep that momentum going as we go into 2021.
For the 42nd president of the PGA of America, ensuring that the game keeps thriving means supporting it from the ground up.
To me, it's all about the member. And I've been a PGA member and involved at the section level and now at national. Working with our 41 sections and giving tools and support to our members is what I'm most excited about. The biggest thing that stood out to me is how passionate PGA members are about this game and what they do. Everybody was knocked for a loop back in February and March. Everybody had to react, and most everyone had to actually now do more work with less resources with everything that was going on. I'm going to always reflect back on, in the face of all that was going on this year, in the face of everything that was brought on by the pandemic, how our PGA members stayed steadfast in what they do, and that was driven by their passion. The better we can support our members, the better they're going to be in their jobs, and the more our members thrive, the more the game of golf thrives.